Morning, everyone. This review will be on Big Brain Brin. It is one of the new Wave 5 models. Hopefully, he will be one of the better ones. So let's start it off. He's a 7-stone henchman. Alright, so he's right in that slot that everything good is in. So let's start with the stat line. 4 defense is bad, 7 willpower with a built-in mask, 8 wounds, 5 walk, 5 charge, height 2. So he's taller than most gremlins. Not sure why, but it's good for his ores, I guess. It's probably better in the long run. Kind of easy to kill. I know he's a hench, but he's like easier than Frank. We'll see what his abilities are. Pick on someone your own brain size. After a friendly model fails a willpower duel caused by an enemy model within 6. So the enemy has to be within 6. Enemy model must discard a card or suffer 1 damage. Seems alright. Maybe a bit situational, but I don't see how you would like abuse it. I mean, you could get like the final damage on Pandora by like failing terrifying checks and stuff like that with like Bayous. But overall, it is what it is. Right? I don't know how it would be any. Yeah. It's fine. Withering Glare. After this model succeeds, so it has to succeed against enemy model. The attacking model must discard a card or be pushed or inched away. Alright, so worst case scenario, they have to discard a card, which is, I guess, nice for you, but you have such a low defense that it's probably not going to be reliable because you have to win. Willpower, sure, but then people just won't target your willpower unless it's really good anyway, and being pushed back doesn't matter. So situationally fine. Probably won't matter on his defense, so he'll probably still get killed if somebody goes to try to kill him. After a model within 6 inches declares a trigger, you can turn it off. Discard a card to turn it off. Not bad. Somer can turn off triggers as a 0 action, and the Skeeters can do it for him, so he won't really need this. It's cute. It's kind of card intensive in its own way. A lot of discarding cards for enemy or for you. Situationally good. Not gonna write home about it. Ores like this and abilities with things like this, kind of like the Sparks thing. You have to really see it in game to see if it's good or not. It's hard to look at it and be like, this is going to be useful. Because where is he going to be in a game? Is he going to die when he's within 6 inches of the enemy? Can you keep him alive? Let's see if the rest of his card is good. Biting Insult. Cast 6. Range 6. 2, 3, 4. Alright. It's nothing great. You can make something insignificant. That's not bad. Alright. That's okay. Sober, yep. It's an 8 and removes condition. Alright. And then it has a built-in trigger. This model does not suffer minus modifiers to duels except for cover. I mean, I'm like things like Jackdaw and stuff, but I'm not sure where else it'll be like that useful. But I'm sure it has its uses depending on what you're against. And condition removal is nice. Can't deny that. Gremlins don't have much of it, just that one mud toss that like has to be taken on McTavish or Mancha, which you don't want to take it like on them, or whoever can take it. Someone can take it. The fact is, it's probably on a high stone model. At least this is on a 7-stone model. It needs an 8, which is high, but if you really want to get rid of like a slow or paralyzed, it's probably situationally worth it. He has 2 zeros. One needs a 7. You look at the top 3 cards. You can discard 1 if you have a tome. It's okay. And he gets to reactivate. He can reactivate a friendly minion. Target friendly. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought this was. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, it sucks. Ugh, fuck, it makes sense. I knew it had to be too good. Oh, I didn't read the minion the first time. I got out all these cards for cool. Okay, never mind. I thought this model had potential, and now. Fucking hell. I know why. It was too good to be true the way I read it. Oh. Alright, you can at least reactivate a rooster. Right? Right, guys? Oh, and I'm so depressed now. Oh. Because I thought you could do it to, like a taxidermist and stuff. Damn. So really, you could do it to a Bayou Gremlin and a rooster? Right? What else is there? Yeah, really, what else? Is a Hog Whisperer 4? Where's my card? Hog Whisperer right before. Where's my minion section on my cards? Alright. Oh, nope. It's not a Gremlin. Hog Whisperer. Yeah, buddy. This is the best ability ever. Yep. We have a grand total of Hog Whisperer, Rooster, Bayou Gremlin. Man, what a list. What a laundry list of things to reactivate. Actually, the fact that you can do it to a rooster is pretty sweet. And it's only an 8. And if you have a ski marker, they won't die. Well, fuck. What? Ah! God damn it, Weird. Why would I take this model? Sorry for yelling. Headphone users. Oh, why am I even making this video now? I'm so depressed. What? Maybe he can replace Sammy in a crew if you take Sammy. No Reckless. Of course there's no Reckless. Why would we give anybody Reckless anymore? As I bitch about in my other videos, if you don't give them Reckless, they automatically fall short of most other gremlins. And I'm assuming this guy will as well. Unless you need the condition removal, maybe against Neverborn. I could see this guy being cool against Neverborn. I don't think the look at the top of your cards is that great. It's fine. I mean, I say that a lot. It's fine, but I mean, people like overestimate how good things like that are. I think there's a 7 to go off, so it's not like you're wasting. Like if you flip a 4 and then you have to cheat a 7, and your next cards suck. Or if you cheat if you flip a 13 that goes off, then you just wasted your 13. That's always luck, but I mean, you need a fairly high card to get it off. To the point that is it worth it? Sometimes, depending on what you're doing. God damn it! I mean, it's an 8. It's cheap to reactivate it, so I can. It's like on a rooster. It sounds really good, right? It's good on a rooster. It's like we have old roosters again. 4 AP. And if you reactivate it early and then hold off on doing anything, and then you can do both, all 4 AP in succession, it'd be nice. I can see why they nerf roosters. This should be broken with old roosters. Yeah. No. Again, much like the Bokor thing, it forces you into like 3 models that you can reactivate. And maybe that was the intention, and at least this time it's not just Swamp Fiends. At least, like, people take Bayou Gremlins. And a reactivating one for a ski marker isn't necessarily awful. And if you do need to sacrifice it because you don't have a ski marker, and you can discard enemy ski markers, so there's like, all right. As I keep talking, it's getting better. Is not the word I would use. Wait, what's the nope? Stockpilers will power 5, so it's lightning bug. Great. Trying to look through my cards. I really think those are it. Damn. All right. It's in summer it'd be okay if you have a lot of bayous to begin with. Let me look. Is there anything condition I really want to remove? Gremlin. Doesn't sound. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything like super key that. I mean, condition removal is always like nice in and of itself. but I can't think of a condition where we like naturally put on ourselves that I want to get away from. Okay, so that's, but conditionally it's fine. So we'll say that. He's like an aura bot. Why would you take him in Sommer though? Like he's 7 stones. The willpower thing is okay, but situational. His defense trigger isn't that good. It's built in. It's okay. You can turn off triggers anyway. Biting Insult is a mediocre attack that can be done by any model for that soulstone cost. It has a condition removal, okay, and the other two things, like I said, are okay at best. He might have uses. He's very limited on what he can reactivate, which again makes perfect sense. I was really hoping that it was he could do it to like a taxidermist. It would be broken, and you could have like a Raphael that's glowy or something, or a taxidermist that's glowy that has 2 activations all the time with reckless. Blah 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 blah. As I'm gonna say with a lot of models, got Seam on the table. What crew would I use this guy in? Maybe my Sama crew, but his auras aren't like that great for it. Like, what is he giving that? What am I replacing? I have a 7-stone slot. It's usually like a Maris or something. I'm not seeing it, boys and girls. I'm not seeing it. So if you take away the front of his card, right? Because I think that's all situationally mediocre. We have 2-0 actions. One is possibly good. The other one is situationally like there's nothing OP about the calculated possibilities to me. A condition removal, which is nice. It's probably the best part about him. And then we have an attack that damage is really irrelevant, but can make somebody insignificant in a key turn, perhaps. Right? So with like Stake a Claim, if you do that to one of their main people in the backfield, it can really fuck them. But maybe we have other ways to get around that don't involve this guy, because he's not fast. I mean, he's only walk 5 and he doesn't have reckless. He seems easy to kill given his, like, the thing with the auras is he's got to be kind of close and he's not that hard to kill. Like, he's like 2 snipers from dying. He's only defense 4 sucks so bad. And yes, he's a henchman, but that would make him just stone heavy to survive. Yeah, all right. I don't know. I'm really upset about this model now. I'll warn you guys now. I'm not excited about like anything that we're getting. Maybe the flying piglet for summoning purposes, and maybe the crier might be good. And I know, I've read things where they're not looking like the models they release shouldn't be, oh my god, I'm taking this every game, because that would just disrupt the balance. It should be like, oh wow, I don't hate this model, but I can see it has some uses X, Y, Z. And this might be one of those models. You can probably play around it by taking a rooster or 2 and give it reactivate on an 8 for a 0 and a scheme marker. So if you have some cheap way to put a scheme marker next to it, it could be good. Alright. I can dig it. If you maybe make roosters great again. I don't like these like double combo things because giving a reactivate to a Bayou Gremlin seems like whatever. The thing is, like, I can't say if it justifies his cost of like taking him. Like, is it worth putting him in to get reactivate and then having like what he does there as well. Because when you really like, he has a lot of things on his card. But when you really break it down, it's not that much. Like, it's all super situational. The willpower duel thing is very situational, given the range and the fact that it's willpower. Because a lot of willpower attacks are very decent range, so we're talking like Pandora's type things. The trigger one is good, but the crew I can see him in is maybe a Sama crew, and then they don't take that because they can do it automatically. Yes, situationally, somebody comes up and it's like a mech rider and you're within 6 inches, like, nah, no trigger for you, but you have to discard a card. It's not cheap. Like, that's the thing. It's all well and good until your hand is a bunch of high cards, and then you're like, fuck, I don't want to discard anything. A basic attack action that has a trigger that could be useful, a condition removal on an 8 that could be useful, and I keep saying it could be useful, and that's all I can say. It could be useful, but is it worth 7 stones for a could be useful? I've always said that things like Paralyze and Slow on Gremlins is good, but given that all our models are like, all our good models are like 8 soul stones, we aren't, you know what I mean? We're not locking down some 13 soulstone model here. You're locking down like a 7-stone model, and it's yes, I could say, oh my god, that one turn Frank was paralyzed, and I unparalyzed him with big brain, and then he killed something. Like, I don't want that kind of evidence. I want evidence of, do we have a big model that gets shut down routinely that we need condition removal for? Our masters don't get paralyzed that often. It seems. It just doesn't seem like it would be that you like getting rid of slow is not that great because you're basically using AP and a high card to get rid of something. Maybe doing it against the enemy is better. That's some use, but it is only range 6. So, if that flicker guy is really far out there. See him on the table. He's not completely useless, but I'm skeptical about what this guy's going to do. Better than another one, though. Alright, that's this guy. Thanks for listening.